I see everyone.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes, episode 30 freaking 2, yo. 30 freaking 2.
It's been a while. We've been doing this for a little bit.
Little bit. So today, some stuff happens. We had a Nintendo Mini.
Very short.
Yeah.
From
From what I thought it was going to be at least 30 minutes. Nice little 16-minute drop-a-rooney. Yeah, it was meh at best. I feel like it was like an art. It could have been sufficed with like an article.
Yeah, it was a mini, so give them some credit. But they got the new Monster Hunter game.
They had two of them
coming in March. Yeah, so there's a little. If you're a Monster Hunter fan, there's a couple things here. Sniper Elite 4 is gonna come to the Switch. Really?
Yeah, the 5-year-old Sniper Elite game.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, that'll be interesting.
They kind of make their ways around.
Yeah. When I was watching the announcement, everybody made a good point that they really think that Nintendo themselves, as like a developer, are done making any new games for the Switch.
They're just like, port yours.
Yes.
Port it over. Bring it. Bask in it. I mean, it's not. That's smart though. I'm not even mad at them. They could literally make a Mario Kart game, Samus game. Yo, what happened to that, by the way, in the chat? A Zelda game, and like their main 4 or 5 games, and then just port over everything else. I don't think would anyone care. Give me a Fire Emblem, like give me the classics. Don't make any new IPs. Just port everything else over. I'm actually interested in this. The Long Dark is coming.
That game is old.
I know. I'm okay. Yeah, but there's so many games that I would rather play just because they're portable. My only complaint, I think, is Switch. The ports are usually a little too pricey for me. Like when Final Fantasy X was like $50. Mind you, during the holiday season, it was like 15. I picked it up. But some of those ports are a little pricey though.
The Long Dark, isn't that kind of like that's a survival game, right? Like co-op survival.
Yeah, it's like you're alone in the woods. I think it's like the versus I think it's like wolves a lot. Mainly, it's like your big.
Yeah. I mean, are you really gonna play that mobile? Like.
I mean, no, but I think it's cool. I like it.
Someone will. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I think some people will. So it was definitely a mini. It could have been summed up somewhere else. But again, if you're a fitness boxer, or if you're a Monster Hunter fan, or if you like the Long Dark, you're hype.
Did you see the Mafia XCOM type game?
No. You confused the hell out of me when you said that.
Empire of Sin. Essentially, it's XCOM set in the Mafia like universe or whatever. It looked pretty neat.
Is it actually XCOM or is it just like XCOM?
No,
it's XCOM like. Yeah, XCOM like.
That turn-based system. All right, I'm gonna look that up now because.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you wanna get a waifu and get married, you could also get Rune Factory 5. You can get married in that game.
Always down for a waifu or two.
3 of them.
Yeah, but in bigger news, that it kind of got overshadowed a little bit. PlayStation 5 event, folks. It happened yesterday.
Oh yeah.
There is no thing for this, Brandon.
No, that's cool.
If you want to watch our live reactions, that video is that on YouTube?
It's uploaded. It'll be live. Yeah, it'll be live when this goes live.
Yeah, same time as this. So you can watch our live reactions and some thoughts. We didn't spend too much time after. We kind of just were gonna save it for this very moment.
Right.
So initial reactions. Everyone, who wants to go first?
Phil, go ahead.
Magnifico.
Oh, you thought it was Magnifico.
I thought it was.
I mean, it's solidified that I have no reason to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, pretty much.
Faux show.
They closed the door on them again.
I liked everything that they did. They literally walked out there, showed off even more games that are going to be good. Mind you, I will play devil's advocate a little bit, where a lot of them, surprisingly, were on PC too. Like Deathloop was
that little asterisk at the bottom. That little asterisk at the bottom.
So,
the first time they didn't mention that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's because it initially was going to be a PlayStation exclusive.
Okay.
But something happened, and then the delay of its release happened, and they were allowed to release it on PC. Something with maybe the contract changed. I don't remember the full story, but it was part of that delay that it was also going to be made.
Got you.
for PC.
Okay, but I just wanted to throw that caveat in there because I know we, say that about Xbox a lot. We're like, we can just play them all, but you genuinely can play them all. But yeah, they showed up a bunch of games. They were all good. They all looked great. We already saw all summer a bunch of games that are coming. The console drop. I think the $400 or $399.99 digital edition is very competitive for what it is.
A lot of people are saying that it is now going to beat, like, there's no reason to buy a Series S anymore. You can save the $100 and get a full PlayStation 5 instead of a half pint, not as powerful system.
We are going to get to that later. Pump the brakes. Don't kill it too much yet. Yeah. He's already dead. But yeah, we'll talk about the last thing we'll talk about with the PlayStation is the pre-order catastrophes that are happening right now.
Yes.
It's a tragedy out there.
Yeah.
I've been looking all day just to see what's going on.
I think that is not like, it's not Sony's fault. That is these like.
No, it's not Sony's fault.
No, it's
these
not.
people that are trying to sell it, and Sony's like, we haven't announced when you can do it yet. Stop.
Yeah. Best Buys went live this morning at 6 a.m. You could put it in. You could put it in your cart, and people were trying to put in their information.
And you couldn't do it.
Yeah, some people were like literally sitting there for hours trying to like do it because they even had a queue. Like they put people in a queue. They were trying to sell it. I don't know.
Like it's so funny because like I showed you guys earlier, like I had already seen a Facebook Marketplace posting of some guy already selling his pre-order for $1,000.
Yeah, so like what you guys are alluding to, if you're a watcher and are kind of confused, is after the Sony event, Sony went on their like live and were like, "Hey, well, more information to come." And then last night / middle of the morning, a ton of retailers were like, YOLO. Boom, they just popped them up. I know people that got confirmation numbers from GameStop saying, here's your pre-order. But Sony has not said, retailers, this is how many you're getting. So retailers kind of jumped the gun ahead of what Sony said, and it's causing a debacle.
Like, I get in the current climate, like, yes, they need a money flow, and that's the way to do it. But then what if Sony comes out and says, you need to cancel those? Then they're just going to have a bunch of really ticked off customers that don't, like, why would I come to you now that you've done this to me? Like, it's stupid. And, like, I'm not like, oh, no, I didn't get one. Because they're going to launch, I'm going to pop up on GameStop, throw gift cards, pay it off, bam. I'll be fine.
Man, that's what's up. Yeah, so the debacle's a little crazy, but I think there's going to be enough no matter what. But back to the games, though. It's an endless list. It's Demon Souls, right?
Demon Souls.
I was surprised they didn't show more Zero Dawn stuff at this last one. I'm okay with it, but I was surprised.
Yeah, I was actually surprised they didn't show more of that. You figured that would have been. That's a 21 release.
I thought it was later. I don't know if they gave a date. I think
they didn't give a date.
That one still got quite.
It might have gave a year, but you know what? I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm not concerned of a pushback. I don't want to throw out flags too early. But God of War,
that was soon.
That like what Brandon said, that was soon. When that game originally announced, we got that whole cinematic with the boat and the dragon, the serpent, the giant, whatever,
basilisk.
Yeah, and that still was like, this is coming out in like a year and a half. So the fact that they were like, here's just this. Normally when they just show nothing and just like a year, that means they're not ready yet. But I'm predicting holiday 2021 if they're saying 2021.
I know they are saying holiday 2021.
Yeah, so fingers crossed. I can't take a God of War pushback, dude. I don't think my body can.
I mean, that's Santa Monica Studios. What else are they doing? They literally can't go outside right now.
Yeah, true.
They got Corona, they got fire, they got hurricanes.
They literally have to check. I think they have to check a local app to see how bad the
air quality is.
The air is, and if it's too bad, you can't go outside.
Yeah, so I don't want to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even bring this up. The Sony's the PlayStation Plus,
the collection
thing, which that is ridiculous. I don't know about I know you download the games. I don't know the quality you get them, stuff like that. But the fact that that's free, like it's included in PlayStation Plus, If you haven't played those games already, that's crazy. Because Days Gone, Last of Us.
They don't really have like these enhanced versions. It's just like this game is made really well. If you have, you need like, if you don't have the Pro, your PS4 is going to sound like a jet engine type of thing. So I'm pretty sure it's just like the game.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as they play, like well, and because I'm 90% sure it's download too, because I'm pretty sure it said it like download, not stream. Because stream, I'm over it. No,
it's extra to your monthly PS Plus games.
Yeah,
so
which that catalog, like if you're that's to me that's what's getting an Xbox player to buy a PlayStation. It's like, bro, like I know friends, I'm like, yo, get this, get it, have it for like 6 months or pay the $60 for the year, and then you have pretty much every good game that came out for the PS4 basically for free.
It's
you paid $60 for it. Yeah, and it's a lot of good games, and I think that just Game Pass is good. Like I get what Xbox is doing, but it is extra. You know, you're paying for the online service. You're
not
paying
anymore.
now for Game Pass.
We keep saying that, not anymore.
Correct me. I don't know what you're.
Yeah, no. So like that's one thing now. That's why PlayStation Plus, like that's a good move for them, but it's not as like you know, it's kind of fundamental now. Like they kind of had to. They had to.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's better then. I thought Sony just slam dunked and like twerked on them.
Yeah, I mean they did kind of, because those games are just better than what you get on Game Pass.
These are like major titles.
Yeah, I mean that's what Xbox is. They just don't have that many major.
Yeah, they just don't have the
but like the fact like Halo will be on Game Pass is crazy.
Well, like that's like okay, but like they just released. I think last month's game was like the Division, the first one that came out in.
I saw that.
13, 14.
Yeah.
It's like a 5 or 6 year old game. Like
they got them Nintendo ports going on.
Yeah.
So Phil aside, because this is a no brainer. Are y'all getting the digital or the?
Oh no, I'm getting the disc.
Phil, you don't even have to answer. We already know. just do your point at all your games. I mean, I'm gonna get the disc because I'm always like a firm believer in just have the option. But truthfully, if I was really like hard out and didn't have like the super crazy funds, I would definitely consider the digital. It's a terabyte. As long as they eventually have externals or upgradables or something like that, $100 cheaper is crazy just for a disc drive. Because there's no way that disc drive is $100 in that unit.
No. Well, I mean, it's a 4K Ultra, the 4K Ultra HD, like Blu-ray disc. So I don't know. You can Google how much one of those is right now.
When I bought mine like 2 years ago, I bought one of the best ones, and it was like $200.
Yeah, see, so $100 for a 4K UHD Ultra disc drive. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, but on Black Friday we can get them for like $80, like the Sony one.
4K UHD ones. They're top dollar. But yeah, so it's crazy. Last thing we should bring up, Brandon, if you want to put it up, the Best Buy thing you had up originally, dollar bills. This we kind of just stumbled upon. There's no article yet or anything, but every Sony PS5 game that is an exclusive that is on a website is $69.99. If you're not familiar, that's normally $59.99.
Even NBA 2K, which.
Well, 2K already announced that they were going to be.
Yeah, they would do that.
They were going to be, but nobody else said it. Like, CD Projekt Red was like, nah, no, whatever, 59. But that's going to be some weird gap where eventually everyone's just going to be like Nintendo, where they're like, wait, they're paying for online?
Yeah.
Do it. Like, we talked about this a little bit before the thing. I think we're a little split. I'm like, whatever, I get it. Games are way better. Like, Justin was like, yo, dog, nah, son. Give me my $10.
I understand like games are getting better and stuff, but I also see it on the other side where like they should also be easier to produce. Like we're not going through all these like major like technological breakthroughs. Like all these systems are now like powerhouses.
Yeah.
So like you can whatever you're putting on it shouldn't be that crazy. Like a lot of it's mocap now, so you're just covering a guy in a bunch of dots and just having the computer put a sticker on those dots and then it just recognizes it.
But the thing is these mocap people they tend to also have the voice actors do it, which cuts the cost there.
Yeah.
But how big gaming is and how you can get very popular, and like just kind of boost your credibility as an actor, which is also a very, very hard thing to be a part of. Especially when they can just ask, all these old voice actors that have been in games to come in and do it. They're like the actors are gonna be asking for top dollar, or they're just gonna be no. And then with how good voice acting can be and how people really hit on like, man, the voice acting sucks. You can't pay for that. You have to pay them. So I like Josh was saying this, like it is all about that directing that out. The one thing which I think is why I just kind of stopped playing like single player games from when I finished Last of Us Part 2 is that I knew when I sat down to play something else, it wasn't going to be the same quality of how immersive and how like you can just see like the emotion in everybody, like in the middle of like a fight. Yeah. So I can see that being part of the reason of raising this because they are getting so realistic now.
Yeah. But then it's like, then it comes that weird thing of like, okay, so should some be worth 70?
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, then the quality of every game across the board needs to be the same, because you can't tell me that mocap and voice acting really fucking matters if whenever something happens on the character and they're like in zero animation in the face, like they're not doing mocap for the face. Like, I don't care if you're doing mocap for Nathan Drake jumping and grabbing a rope 100 times. Like it's very hard to get immersed in stuff like that.
But then it comes down to, are you going to enjoy that game, and will you then even pay for it? That's why reviews of games are good, and then like seeing things beforehand. Like Cyberpunk 2077 looks great. The voice acting we've heard so far is amazing. The facial expressions. That's why when I pick that game up, I know it's going to be my holiday game that I play so much of.
I do have a thought here, and if my thought is correct, I'm okay with it. So I'm looking over at Brandon's, like the actual screen. It is only PlayStation exclusives that are 70. All regular games are 60. Madden, Cyberpunk, you had Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like all those games. I'm okay with paying $70 for PS5 exclusives because they are, like what Phil just said, an experience. God of War, Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, like those games. I'm like, okay, y'all got it. Y'all have their fire, and you clearly put more work into them. But that's again, it gets murky. But...
Yeah, there's the caveat of Call of Duty being right here, and that was the first one I noticed.
Yeah, they're just scummy. So
like, so
I wonder if you switch that to Xbox, that Call of Duty. See if that comes up under Xbox's, list.
Yeah, it is right here.
Still...
Series X, $70. So
hit PS4.
Hot take. They're 59.
Okay.
So it's just next gen stuff, and I mean,
and that doesn't make any sense. That's where it's weird to me. It's
because the game is the same. The amount of work you did for the game is the same. Yeah, this is a hot take. I think that I don't think it has anything to do with the studios at all. I think it's literally just the publishing company and Sony making a deal for quote unquote next gen consoles. They're just going to increase the price on all of these various hot games because the ones that aren't in... Go ahead.
For the digital version as well, or just these physical copies?
No, everything across the board from what I've seen so far.
But I mean, you're looking at a website. When you order it from there, you're ordering a physical thing.
No, I mean on BestBuy.com you can buy digital versions only.
Yeah.
They just come as a little card.
You just get the code, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think unless the developer is independent, like Cyberpunk, like they're working with Warner Bros. I don't know, like I don't know what the justification is, I guess, for like the increase in price across the board though. Because it's not even every game, like the Watchdog Legion. You can't tell me that Legion didn't take tons of effort to produce.
Well, that's why when I saw you scrolling, I was like, okay, maybe it's just PlayStation exclusives. And Sony's like, are you really going to tell us that our exclusives aren't worth $10 more? And I'd be like, you're not really wrong. You know, but then it's literally is up to the publisher. So we'll see how that works. If it kicks and sales are the same, which they will be, because people will go, okay, it's just $10.
Yeah, but that's that Apple mentality. Like that's that scummy, like, capitalistic mentality. Like, well, you want it, right? You're gonna pay the extra money, right? You want this, like, you want to play Spider-Man, then pay an extra $10. Like, that's like that's upping the price of lemonade when it's hot out.
Yeah, I will say though, I personally do think. Well, no, I don't. I do. I think a lot of games are more expensive. Like video games. The video game industry, this has been said a million times, makes more money than like movies and music combined. Like,
for sure,
they are. But then, like you just said, I don't think every game should be worth $70.
I don't.
So that's the weird thing. That's the problem. So if, like Lego Star Wars, you're drunk. The other one, you had the other one up earlier. That was $70, and I'm like, there's no way I'm paying $69.99 for Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it this way, like. When you go to the movie theater, movies don't cost a different amount at the movie theater just because it's, you know, Avengers.
Well, the price of the tickets are set by where you go, and they make their money off concession stands.
Yeah, right. Well, no, the tickets. Movie tickets used to be $10 though, back in the day. Like normally, now they're like 15 some places.
Right. No, I'm talking about quality of the movie versus the price of the ticket. Like, when you go see Avengers, it's not more than when you go see Lego Batman. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's fair. So we'll see how this turns out. I personally don't think it's gonna. I think people just pay the difference. I do think that, like, I am like, you know, this is that weird, like, I won't pay if the shipping's not free on Amazon type thing. Like $50 for a game is like bet. $60 for a game is like bet. 70 is like, I want the game, so I'll still get it, but that is earring very, very close to like $100.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of money for something that may suck ass.
Yes, that's where I agree. Like, I think it will. Initial game releases won't sell as well. Like, people might be a little bit more hesitant, wait for a little bit more reviews, wait for some YouTube videos, wait for a friend to play it, because $70 is a chunk.
I just weigh it versus all of my other hobbies. $70 for a game. You guys know me. I don't play single player games really at all. Like, it has to be a banger for me to fucking flip and buy it. Like, where I can buy a book that I really will dive hours into, and that does not cost me $70. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, for me, since I have a lot to play, like I
lot to play. Understatement.
Red Dead Redemption 2 was a wonderful game. At the time it came out, I think I was studying for my qualifying exam, so I wasn't playing anything at the time. So I just let it go. I ended up buying it used for under, I think in the end it was under $20. So, like, for me, if I'm getting it at launch, it's something that I'm like, yeah, I have to. Like Last of Us Part 2, I had to do that. It was going to be Ghost of Tsushima, R.I.P. So for me, like, the price change for me isn't big, because if it's a game I know I'm going to want, I'm going to, pay for it, because I know I'm going to put all of that time into it. Otherwise, I'm going to do what I do currently. I'll wait for a sale. Yeah,
well, that's what I was saying. I think people aren't going to take the chance, because I have friends, Rob, R.I.P., that he'll take a flyer on a game. Like, he'll be like, "Oh, this game just came out. We just got paid. I'll give this game a try." I don't think people are going to do that with $70. You're not giving a game a try with $70.
Not when you can't return it and there's no trade-in value.
Yeah, because GameStop won't exist in 2 years. So.
Right now.
Well, Best Buy does.
They do trade-in, but it's ass.
So does Walmart. Walmart does trade-in. Really? No one does it.
I don't go to Walmart.
They give you film from the camera department they used to have. I'll give you 6 rows.
Yep. Well, that's pretty much all our hot takes on the PS5 release exclusive stuff and things. At the same time as this video will post to YouTube, we'll post our live reactions as well, so you can watch that there. Yeah. And if you watch this live, thanks. Hey.
Do we want to do the upgrade controversy? Just stick on PS5 and then we'll switch to Nintendo stuff?
Yeah, that's fine. I get the dunk on 505. Oh, good. So this is a quick one. This is just an article just highlighting how stupid this is. We talked about this like a week or two ago, where Control basically was like, hey, if you bought the original game, you supported us and bought it when it came out, you won't be able to upgrade to PS5 or the Xbox Z or whatever it's called. Because I'm never gonna remember it. So, and they were like, basically in an article, like, hey, it's just not possible. There's no way to do it. That's basically what they were saying. And then CD Projekt Red, flew down from the heavens per usual, and they're like, yo, The Witcher 3 is just gonna be free. Like, if you have it on PS4, you can just upgrade it on PS5 and just play it. Like, the game of the year, the game that's bomb. You can spend 300 hours playing it. That had pretty much all free DLC, but like one. They were like, yeah, sure, here you go. And that game is 5 years old. So basically, everyone's like, Control.
It's
weird.
They're the only ones that's like putting up this fight, like, correct? Like, one of the only major ones.
Most people are just not letting you upgrade or letting you upgrade, but the fact that their reasoning is just blatantly wrong, and they just wanted to charge you for an ultimate edition.
They just wanted to double dip on the.
I mean, isn't that along the same basis though as just increasing the price of the games? Like, they didn't have a title coming out, and they just want to double dip. Like, it's along the same lines.
Nah, I'm okay with the Ultimate Edition, but to get all the DLC at once, but all of it should have been upgradable to the PS5. But the Ultimate Edition was just all nice little package, $30. If you didn't have the DLC, I don't play DLC. Like, I don't care. 9 times out of 10, I'm not buying a story DLC. But if you loved Control, it came out, you played it, you're like, bet, and then now it's like 2 years later, whatever it is, and you're like, bet, I'll buy the Ultimate Edition, get all that DLC, replay it on the PS5, even cleaner and crisper. That makes sense to me. Like, you can still be a good company and be nice and be like, here, you supported us, you bought it the day it came out and loved it, rather than being like, psych, buy it again. That's, I don't know. I just think it's scummy.
It's a scummy move.
Yeah, it's just, and then it's just apparent that they, I don't want to say lying, but they're little liars.
I wonder what the likelihood of buying like Spider-Man Miles Morales for PS4 and then popping into your PS5 and seeing what the difference is.
Your guess is as good as mine, man. Yeah. We can do that. Let's just do it. I'll buy it. I don't care.
I'd be curious.
And then we'll laugh. Yeah, man. This next one really should just be speed run for the Mario All Stars. Just don't, if you plan on buying it on digital, like if you're Phil, don't. You're not gonna get it. It comes out tomorrow. Nintendo already was like, bro, we ain't got none. I can personally tell you, there aren't any. It doesn't exist. So if you pre-ordered it, GG, you're probably not gonna get it. And just buy it digital and enjoy it. Sorry, Phil.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, it should have been in speedrun, but my bad. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, yeah. So the game looks great. If you're not familiar, it's the cool Mario games.
It's the good Mario.
It's the good one.
Just want to play Sunshine.
Yeah. On to the next. We got this. Basically everything that's going to be on the Xbox Cloud thingy when it launches, I believe. Yep. So you have it on screen? Yeah. Good. Actually, let me just post this bad boy, because obviously I'm about to say
172 titles.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it for you guys down there. It's just all the titles that'll be on the Game Pass Ultimate when the Xbox releases and all that. Which it's a lot of games. A lot of them are not useful, but like I'm looking at just real quick. I literally just scrolled. You got Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. I've always wanted to play that. I just never have. That's great. You got No Man's Sky if you're still into that. Like, there's a lot of good games on here.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was interesting, and if you were curious,
this
is kind of a new thing because you can play on your phone. I think it's like Stadia almost.
That's the coolest part about this whole their Game Pass cloud gaming thing is I can just I just gotta drag a controller around with me and I can just play it like that, and then all that data will just seamlessly through the cloud go back and forth.
We'll see. I am interested.
So use quotes around the word seamlessly.
Yeah, on quotes.
Exactly.
On quotes.
As a techie, Stadia was an amazing idea. When I watched the broadcast, I was like, dude, this sounds cool. I'm very excited, optimistic, but excited. And unfortunately, it was whack. So we'll see, because it is cool. Like Justin said, you go visit somebody, or you're like an hour away from your house, and you have a tablet that can do that, and you have a controller. Boop boop. Play your games,
play The Witcher.
Yeah, but we'll see how well that looks. But if you're curious, 172 titles. Xbox Cloud Gaming coming.
Better have really fast internet.
Yeah, basically. This next article just made me laugh because it was literally just rip. And Phil, this is your time. Are you ready? Did you stretch?
Wait,
Did you
hold
get
on.
your black belt? We're about to talk
He's
about the S.
sending an email. He's got an email.
Did I thought we didn't post it, so I posted a link as well. Are you talking about this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Video game retail thing?
No.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Talking about the Xbox.
I'm trying to open it on my phone, but it's not working.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so as you can see here, this is just a quote from IGN. The Xbox Series S will not run Xbox One X enhanced versions of backwards compatible games, but it will instead run Xbox One S versions of Xbox One and 360 titles.
Yes. So everybody, guess what? You're gonna get that Series S for $300, and you're like, man, there's no launch games. That's fine. I'll go back and play the enhanced versions of Gears 5 that I haven't played yet. Oh wait, no, it's just gonna be the Xbox One S version, which is just the 1080p, maybe 60 FPS version. Oh, okay. But then when all those Series X games come out, my half as powerful machine will be able to run it it can't reach 4K. Oh, crap.
Yeah,
so why did I buy this?
Yeah, this alone solidifies the fact that the Xbox One or the Xbox Series S is a tier below the Xbox One X, regardless of spec. Because it just doesn't have the ability to upscale any of the content over. So why do I care about the upgrade in hardware?
They are saying that the One S can upscale to 4K, but upscaling to 4K is like when you saw those DVD players that upscaled to 1080p. They still look like crap.
Yeah,
But big smudge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying for people who have the Xbox One X, there is no reason for you to buy the Series S at all.
Series S.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless.
Yeah,
even if you're going in, sorry, Josh. Even if you're going into the market like, oh, I'm gonna get a new Xbox, and like you're a younger kid, and you're like, I don't have a whole lot of money to drop for the Series X, but I have enough for a Series S. You're better off buying a One X if you never had a One X because you're getting a better machine.
Yeah, just get on Facebook and buy one cheap. Move on.
You can probably drop what, maybe
the
$300
Xbox
for a
One
One
X.
What?
The One X prices are probably going to drop when the Series S comes and X comes out.
I'm interested in what, like, now that this is all coming out, what this system running a new game would do. Like, what's Halo 5 gonna look like on this thing? That's what I'm.
Well, we saw it. It was the.
It was the gorilla dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the blurb on this is just great. It's just RIP to everyone working in video game retail this holiday season who has to explain this. And anyone who has worked in retail, the grandma that comes in and goes, "What's the difference?" It's just gonna be hilarious because
this one has an air fryer, Grandma.
Yeah, that's like got the speaker. It's built in, a built-in speaker.
What is that actually a speaker? Is that what that is?
No, it's for cooling. It's a fan.
That's a cooling fan. They just
That's
thought
a
it'd be
fan?
cool to make it look like.
Yeah, the whole thing.
It's a fan
half
on
of it.
Keep the fan. Yeah. Give me a CD drive. Like.
They just thought it'd be cool to make it look like a hot plate.
Yeah, so that's my only concern. I still think if it can play future games, okay. Mind you, I still say save up the extra money and get the better one. But
for sure.
If it can at least play games, I don't know. I'm just trying to be devil's advocate.
Why not just save the $100 and get a full 8K supportable PS5?
You're not. Yeah. You're speaking the true.
You can buy a 1 terabyte One X for $200.
Yeah.
Which is more powerful than their air quote next gen machine.
Yeah. No, there's no.
Granted, it's the lower end of the next gen, but it's still the next gen machine.
There's no point this One S exists in my eyes.
All right. Whoop. That's. Yeah.
I'm checking.
They lost.
Over. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna switch it over to speedrun real quick because we're moving on.
Yeah. I was curious if these new gen games had hard drive, like it showed how much space they take. They don't. I'm just curious to see if we can get a good little leak out. But speedrun, quick and easy here. If you're interested, Halo 3 ODST does come out in 5 days, September 22nd. As you know, the Halo games are coming out in nice little segments. Halo 3 came out a couple months ago. And now ODST, which I never played ODST.
ODST is my favorite Halo campaign.
It would be fun for all of us to play Firefight together.
Ooh, that's player co-op.
One second here. Can we get a moment? Jeffrey, why? Please give me
Oh no, what did he say?
He's only done Xbox.
Oh,
he's one of those. He's like, I will never. They go into like robot mode. I will never. It's like, hold up. Has anyone watched Clone Wars? Did anyone finish that show?
No, I know.
Like the animated one?
Yeah, I'm done. That has been such a good reference. Fine, but I am actually curious why. If you're really just doing that. But yeah, ODST continue. Firefight 4v4, 4 player.
Yeah, it's 4-player co-op. We could play. It's just a wave based. It's pretty fun.
Oh, okay. It's like I think my favorite wave-based game is Gears. Actually, Gears 2.
It's kind of like Gears. Yeah.
Ooh, I miss Horde mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I bought the pack, so I get this right with the pack.
I'm top prepared.
Yep.
Yeah, if you paid for the whole
I paid for the whole
Master Chief
shebang.
Collection.
Yeah.
It'll just update automatically.
I remember when this game came out, and I thought it was a whole separate like multiplayer game. I remember being so upset.
Yeah, Jeff said old men still play this system.
Old men play PC actually.
I remember
that's what was out when they were young.
Back in my day. But yeah, so ODST September 22nd. Last but not least in speed, I'm gonna throw a link because this is just hilarious.
It is pretty funny. Here, I'll switch it up. I'll put it on the screen real quick.
Okay. Every once in a while, this company literally prices out everything on Steam and tells you basically how much it would cost. And right now it is $538,000, not including Crusader Kings 2 DLC because it's not out yet. Or not in the store.
So that's the only thing that's missing from the list.
Yep, as of this post, which was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was on Sunday.
So just half a mil, Phil, and you can own every game on Steam.
Phil, you could do that.
I'm down.
And then you just need to like. I wish they could do hard drive space. That would be awesome. Like how much space
that would take so freaking long to do. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really count because I think it separates out the Back to the Future games, but I'm 3 games off of 600 on Steam.
Okay.
Wow.
I got like 40. So
Played about 40. So.
Yeah. That's what's up. But yeah, that's speed run, real nice and quick. This week was slow minus the Xbox.
All right, let's hit this. Releasing and relevant.
PC, too many buttons. She's not wrong. It is intimidating, but you just gotta get used to it. I promise. Trust me, I was the same way.
I grew up playing WoW. No such thing as too many buttons.
I had to get Josh off of controller on Siege.
Yeah.
Because watching Josh on that sensitivity level 2 just.
Hey, I still got them kills though, son. All right, releasing irrelevant. This week is a little slow. We got Inertial Drift coming out on PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch on September 11th. We got Bullets Per Minute coming out to PC September 15th. We got eFootball PES 2021 season update. I'm assuming it's soccer. It's coming out PC, PS4, Xbox on the 15th. We got Spelunky 2 coming to PS4. You got Vaporeum Lockdown coming to PC September 15th. Medieval Dynasty coming to PC on the 17th. Mini Motor Racing. I feel like a racing game comes out every week. Mini Motor Racing Game X comes out to the Switch September 17th. You got Pacer coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox September 17th. All right, we got the nitty gritty here. We got Crisis Remastered coming out tomorrow for PC, PS4, and Xbox. Still ain't gonna be able to play it. You got Earth Defense Force 5. Which comes out in PS4, air quote retail, September 18th. Can someone look into that? Why it says retail only? Like maybe you can't get it digitally or something?
Yeah, it might be in stores only.
Yeah. You got
Earth Defense Force is really weird.
Yeah, you got the highly coveted Super Mario 3D All Stars coming to Switch tomorrow. Again, get it digitally. I don't think if you're not going to be able to go to a store and just pick it up, basically. So I'd be surprised if a lot of pre-orders get turned down as well. Last but not least, you got WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Which comes on everything, including Stadia, September 18th.
When I read this, I was really just in my mind thinking about like a battle royale, WWE battle royale. Just
I used to
No,
love
it's
wrestling.
like
just
very
tons of people
cartoony
just like
WWE.
just from the top rope, like 50 people just diving off mountains.
Yeah. So any thoughts? I would say Crisis.
I mean,
And
Spelunky
Super Mario.
2 is the only game that's even worthwhile on that entire list.
Crisis is really fun.
I mean,
I think we'd have fun messing
Okay.
around on Earth Defense Force.
Earth Defense Force is fun as well.
is it an RTS RPG? What is it?
No, it's
No,
like
it's
a shooter. You
It's
shoot
a
big old
third-person shooter.
it's insane. Is what it is.
Gotcha.
Shoot big old alien bugs.
You shoot big old bugs. Yeah.
Mm. So it's
But, yeah.
it's the scene from Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it. All right, cool. Phil, send us off with this cheat code, baby boy.
Well, the cheat code of the week, it's just a little kind of Easter egg in Super Mario 64 because hey, if you get that 3D World All Stars, it might still be coded in there. But if you just leave Mario standing for about a minute, he says, "I'm tired." He sits down.
Ooh, that was good. Did you practice that?
No, that's what I do in my alone time.
Solid.
I'm
That's what you do.
tired. Then I fall down. But if you wait longer, he starts to lie down and he falls fast asleep. Then he starts to talk in his sleep.
It's
So,
getting weird
a
now.
little funny.
It'd be
thing
funnier if
you
it says like.
Ooh,
evil shit.
Peach. Ooh,
can- Bowser,
it's a me.
All right, cool.
A
boys.
sploosh.
Let's send this off with what we're playing, what we're doing. Looks like we got Phil, Justin, Brandon, then myself.
Go ahead, Phil.
So still playing Quake Champions. I actually haven't played like Diabolical in over a week.
Yeah, I haven't seen you streaming.
Haven't been playing Diabolical. Apex. Played some Siege today. I finally sat down. I've had Shadow of War for a very long time.
I was excited when you were talking about that.
I've had a hankering to actually play it because I played literally like an hour of it. So I played about 2 hours of that today, and it's kind of weird because I really liked Shadow of Mordor, and I think because of how open everything is and how like you can just walk into the wrong place and get effed up,
Yeah.
turned me off initially, but
It's a
I'm
good
getting the
game.
hang of it. Yeah,
I didn't enjoy it as much as just a Shadow of Mordor, but it's still a really good game.
I'm getting the hang of it, and it was fun. I needed to kill some orcs today.
Yeah, it definitely is fun. It's a little repetitive though, but cool. Baby boy Justin, what you get?
The usual. Been playing Apex with the lads, Star Citizen, and I've been playing a lot of Among Us lately, which is
Yeah, I see
real
that.
fun. That's real good, worth it. We all need to get on it still.
One day, my
I'm
young
too good at
son.
lying. It would just be a rap. I've been lying to y'all for years. We ain't even friends.
My name ain't Brandon.
Yeah, I've been doing nothing but working on homework, except for about an hour ago, Phil and I played some Siege, and it felt good. It felt good, Brad. It felt good.
Felt real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Felt real good.
You were kind of complaining about it a minute.
That's just because I lost audio the entire last game.
Oh, you lost. Okay. 'cause
yeah, I
you
didn't-
made it
I-
sound like it was a big Siege problem. You're like, this audio is terrible.
No, yeah, I was driving around in the drone, and then it did that thing where you hit a mute jammer and get shot at the same time, and I lost all audio.
Oh.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. So, 10 years and the game still broke. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
What you been doing,
constantly
Josh?
improving. Same old man, playing games with you, Apex and such. Still playing Wastelanders 2 or Wasteland 2.
Wasteland 3.
Wasteland 3, something like that. It's fun. Haven't had as much time to play games as I'd like. Still got to be Ghost of Tsushima, so I should play that eventually. But definitely Wasteland 3. That game's really fun. Don't play with Justin though. I'm just kidding, Justin. I'm sorry.
You're never gonna play our co-op joining anyway, so what's the
Yeah,
matter?
we will. But yeah, that's about it. It's regular shooters, Wasteland 3. It's a really good game. Pick it up.
Never playing it.
But yeah. Somebody send us off.
Bet.
What did you guys think? What did you guys think of PlayStation? You gonna buy it? You gonna
Yes.
get Xbox? You gonna be like Jeff over here and play on Xbox the rest of your life? You, did you enjoy Nintendo's mini thing? Were you excited about it? What games are you getting this week? Let us know.
Yep.
Watch our live video from yesterday if you want to really see like our craziness. It gets crazy in here. sometimes.
Gets so nuts. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody that followed. Thank you everybody who subs. We appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna go do a Mario nap and see you guys next week.
Yeah. Thanks. Slurpee Jeff. Level uppers.
Level uppers.
Everybody. Thanks so much. Tell your friends, tell your mom, get them in here. Y'all got phones, download that Twitch app, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Bye.